So I flew in to the Michael Long Centre at about midnight, and Amy Blake, the media manager up here, came and picked me up. She took me straight to the Michael Long Learning and Leadership Centre, where I didn't actually see much of it, and I couldn't really tell what the place looked like because it was so late at night. Obviously I came in and I got stuck into my room and had to wait till the morning to kind of do my exploring.
It takes a while to adapt to the heat especially. That doesn't take too long, and you find yourself settling in, and once you have a group of friends around and you're familiar with all the places and how close everything is, and it's like a good community feel. Everyone seems to know everyone. And I think that's what kind of makes it Darwin a little bit special and stand out from a couple of other places. For work here at the AFL&T, I'm the digital producer, so I make and produce videos for social media, manage Facebook, the Twitter accounts, YouTube, all that kind of thing, interviews with players, coaches, all kinds of stuff, anything footy related. Raised your mum. Did you win? Good.
Step right up, come be a TV host. This is my ride to Fanny Bay for Ladies' Day, the Darwin Cup Carnival.
Television presenter with the show called The Scoop. It's basically a 3-minute episode each week. It runs from about Wednesday through to Saturday for about 30 times in primetime slots, so it gets out there a fair bit.
I was lucky enough to be sent to Tiwi Islands to report a game between Tiwi and St Mary's, and that was one of the best experiences of my life. To go up there on a little 30-seater plane with 2 propellers when I'm not that keen on flying, to be honest, and go over with the umpires and see the people there, see the culture. You hear a lot of stories about people speaking about culture, and it's seriously something that I will never take for granted and I will always appreciate. It immediately changed my perception about Aboriginal culture, and it also made me doubt the Australian perception on Aboriginal culture. You couldn't really call it an airport, it's really a runway with a crooked little sign saying "Welcome to Bathurst." It was so interesting. There's nothing really there. There's no kingpin, there's no laser force, no Maccas, yet everyone has a smile on their face. Everyone is willing to go out of their way and say welcome to you. And I was just absolutely in awe of that, and I loved to experience how friendly and hospitable the people were. Because when I entered Tiwi, it was like I was entering someone's home, and everyone made me feel like I was so welcome. I was sent down to Katherine to report and film a Katherine Super Clinic that the AFL happily started. During that clinic I got to not only help the kids, but I got to film the kids and some of the Aboriginal kids, and working on their skills. And yeah, that was a great experience for me. It was a 2-hour camp, it was about 42 degrees, there was no shade, there was no water, but that didn't deter the kids from having fun. They absolutely loved it, and that was enough for me to have that experience be worth it. While I was in Katherine, I got to stay there the night, which was awesome. We drove down to Katherine Gorge and we decided to go on a hike there. The hike was about 5 kilometres and it was about 42 degrees, and the lady said to us at the start, there's not going to be much shade and it's going to be hard, but we did it. I've been lucky enough over my life to seriously go to so many amazing places in the world. I've been to parts of Africa, the Middle East, Europe, Southeast Asia, North America, and I seriously rate the Katherine Gorge and the waterfalls there as one of the best cultural and visual experiences I've ever seen in my life. Litchfield National Park was one of the best places to go in Darwin. It's about an hour and a half out of the city. and a really easy drive to make. We went to a couple of places in Litchfield Park, including Wangi Falls, which was a double waterfall, and that was absolutely amazing. We saw some people go down there and some families having their barbecues, having a few drinks. We went to Florence Falls, which was unfortunately closed because it is wet season and is prone to getting crocodiles, which was quite an experience in itself, just thinking, where are these crocodiles? That was cool. Florence Falls was beautiful, the views were beautiful. We finished off Litchfield National Park by going to Berry Springs, which, like the others, we couldn't swim in, but the water was pristine. You could see your reflection very easily, and it was so beautiful. We did try to spot a couple of crocs, and we were unsuccessful, but we did get a good taste of all the other nature and wildlife there. We saw a few emus, and yeah, that was great. We've kind of run into a spot where I'm not really sure where we are. No petrol stations, no communities, no cars, no nothing. I don't know where to go. We are a little bit lost. Darwin's that way as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you go past Berry Springs.
After being here and seriously working, I was lucky enough to work with remote children from Groot Island. The experience for me, just seeing a remote child go bowling for the first time, that was so endearing, and I couldn't ask for anything more in my life. Just to see that little smile on their face, seeing a kid make a strike, that was one of the most amazing things that's ever happened in my life. And the awe of these kids that are just so thankful and so appreciative. And it does make me doubt what the rest of Australia is trying to do to help these communities. And it does make me doubt why people have these mixed perceptions about Aboriginal human beings, because that's what they are.
I've learnt so much about Aboriginal culture and their history and their connection with the land just in the last 6 months working here, and just built so much more respect for them as a cultural group. I think we disconnect ourselves from our own connection with the earth and our own connection with each other, and seeing it firsthand is very eye-opening.
I would definitely recommend coming to Darwin. You would be absolutely surprised about how much there is to do up here. From crocodiles to gorges to waterfalls to just nice drives, just to experience the Aboriginal culture as well as get out in the nightlife and have some nice food and go to the beaches. There's so much to do, and I'll definitely be coming back because there's going to be a time one day where I'll have kids, and I think a great thing that they can learn when they get older and when they live their life is just general experiences that they can get from this place here. And it's on our doorstep. It's only 4 hours away from Melbourne, and I definitely will be coming up again.